the home of the Browns. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Oh, intercepting. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Justin Reed.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Slot man in motion right. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 7, Browns nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
They look up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Ford. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's into the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go now.
They'll open this drive on the ground with 4. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look underneath and find 4.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
18 yards on the pickup there. It's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening.
The end of the first quarter.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. First down throw there is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because so far they've come out hot in this one.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
There's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Third and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught to the goal line and in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
70 Lions, go!
The drive starts with a carry by 4. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle. Here's second and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. That's picked up by the Chiefs. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And in motion is Brown. Mahomes now to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Yellow. Hey, color.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. Second and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Fall down these two. Fall down these two.
Man in motion is Brown.
Fight, fight.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will go all the way. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Receiver in motion, going right. On the ground, this is Ford. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Here's 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to...
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's Rice. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Yellow. Easy. Yellow. Easy.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Yellow.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
15. What's that?
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's going to air this one out. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Play action here. Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Yellow.
3rd and 6. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
Motion man sent right. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A quick throw right side. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Cleveland.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on, set. Go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set.
A run straight ahead. That's Ford. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
65 cap, go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. It's pulled in by the Chiefs.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on fourth down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive, but great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that'll set up fourth down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. Here's Mahomes. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, if there's one thing we can say about this quarterback, Mike, is he has certainly been entertaining. I mean, there's been a lot of good, a little bit of bad, and it's kind of come all over the place. But as many nice throws as he's made, he's got to cut down on some of the interceptions.
Set to go now on first and 10. They give it, and it's 4. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down. They'll throw out of the gun. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, they'll give it, and it's 4. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. That is caught! And they are into the end zone for the 1st time today. Touchdown, Browns. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Now, faking the give. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Let go.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
19 Tiger. Ready?
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
Go.
Back to throw.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. That's picked up by the Chiefs. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down. Good execution of the double pass.
All right.
First down, Chiefs.
Attack. 0-15.
Throwing is Mahomes. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Browns will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Set. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep downfield for Judy.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll look underneath and find 4. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
On the set. Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. A gain there of 13 yards.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs will have great field position right around midfield.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On third down, they go with Pacheco. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They continue to be the hottest team in the